Hey everybody, AcedTyler here. Welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. In the last episode, we entered Agrabah, and we also met up with Aladdin and the Genie, and so now our objective here in this episode is that we have to find Jasmine, who is having a bit of trouble with Jafar, because he is up to no good this time around. He managed to take over Agrabah pretty early this time around. And so now we have to go do something about it, and hopefully with Genie's help. And so, of course, as we go along the way, we have another new Heartless variant. This here is called the Fat Bandit, and they're basically supposed to be a, I would say, basically the large bodies. Well, another variant of the large bodies, but they actually have more attacks here. They can breathe fire, as you can see, and they can shoot out fireballs, and they can also hurt quite a bit. And they will also be sure to take aim at you as well, so you do want to be careful with that as well. Unlike the regular large bodies though, the Fat Bandits actually don't really go into Berserker mode, where they will just charge right at you with their bellies. They just stay in this kind of in their kind of little formation where they just they just stick with their own kind of attacks, even with their low HP. So now we have Aladdin with us, and what Aladdin does is that he is basically, he attacks very much like, he has a sword here, where he'll, like, he's basically one of the more physical attackers. And not only that though, but as he attacks, he also allows for more money to drop after he manages to best those Heartless. So it's actually very much useful, like, if you ever want to grind for any more money that you might possibly need. So that's actually one good thing that about Aladdin that he has. So anyhow, yeah, there's gonna be so much more of the bugs that we have to deal with, and also I don't think I ever got over this though, but we also have these pot spiders, and if you get close to those pots here, they will actually grow those spider legs, which is very creepy for one thing, and they will also try to attack you. After you kill those pot spiders, they'll actually drop. The only thing they'll ever drop is money. You can actually attack those other real pots to, well, either for some more money or maybe some other goodies that might have themselves. But most of the time, you'll just be encountering those pot spiders. That'll just come to life if you get too close. So basically, with Aladdin's situation is that he and Jasmine have already met, like, very much, you've already seen the movie, so you already know what's going on, though. But those of you who somehow didn't see the movie, which, I mean, I don't know how you probably would never see the movie, considering that, the movie's been around since 1992. But, I know there are people out there who exist who have actually never seen any Disney movie whatsoever, never really grew up with them, so if you don't really know what's going on, then I guess I might as well explain. So Aladdin and Jasmine have already met, of course, and so they're very much into each other. Like, they're in love, and so they really want to be together. The main problem is that according to the law in Agrabah, Jasmine is a princess, and so therefore she only has to marry a prince. Aladdin, however, is not a prince. He's just this very common street rat, as Jafar puts it, and so therefore they wouldn't be able to marry. And so that's why he kind of needs the Genie's help to make himself prince. He wants to wish to be Prince Ali. Yeah, Prince Ali, mighty as he, Ali Ababwa. And so that way there, he'll be able to have a chance with Jasmine. But the thing about Jasmine is that she doesn't really want that at all. Is that she's really not into any prince whatsoever, because she wants to be her own self and not having to stick with any kind of tradition and for Agrabah royalty. And basically, with any of the princes that she came across, is that she never really wants to go, like, just be miserable and having to stick with any political protocols they have for anything for the laws here. She just wants to be her own self and just marry for love, just for the sake of love, and considering that she's into Aladdin mainly because because he was the first ever person to ever reach out to her and actually treat her like an actual person than an object for politics, which is actually very nice, I would say. But of course, that's what makes things even more complicated for the law in Agrabah. So yeah, that's why he needed Genie's help. But actually, in this game, or in this case, for this game, this is only like it only happens in the movie though. In this game, however, since situations are different, and so Aladdin's I mean, no, not Aladdin. Jasmine's in trouble though, because she's being held captive at the moment by Jafar, and so now we have better reasons for needing the genie, and that we actually need to help Jasmine. So yeah, now we have to stop Jafar because right now we have to look for the keyhole, and that's what Jafar is looking for, just to basically using the Heartless for his own power, just to take over Agrabah. Which, like I said, he's actually managed to do without the genie's help, something which he was only able to do in the movie with the genie. And also, I gotta say though, the thing with Agrabah is that it's very easy to get lost in. I would say, because as you can see here, it's actually blocked out by those wooden barricades to get to the palace gates. And so we actually had to find another way. So that's actually one frustrating thing about Agrabah, is that it's very easy to get lost in. And if you've already triggered some certain events, then there will be some obstacles blocking your path if you ever want to get to another area. That's what it'll keep on doing here. So you'll just have to take a long way around just to get to where you need to be. Oh yeah, another one of those managed to appear just right out of nowhere. That's why I was hearing the battle music. That's just still going on. Anyhow, yeah, I guess that's just I guess that's just all there is to all there's to say about what's going on here. So yeah, a lot of things are just changed differently. Now, I mean, you know, it still takes similarities from the movie, where, you know, just as far as plot goes, but they're having some changes there as to oh yeah. Also, I'm also sorry they had to see that there. For some reason, the video glitched out for a second there. I don't know if it was the video itself or the capture card that I was using, but yeah, I do apologize for that glitch they had to see. I had to double check into that, but it was just there. So so yeah, that's why. Yeah, I do apologize for that. If you had to see that, it might have been my capture card or something, just acting up somehow. And there's a blue trinity that is right there, but we can't really do that right now because we need Donald with us, because we can only activate those with Donald and Goofy on our side. I'm actually gonna do that a little later though. Well, actually, after we beat this world, because I know that that after you clear this world, after you beat the boss of this world, then none of the Heartless will ever appear while you stick around here, because I know you'll be able to stick around after you beat the world, and so you won't be able to encounter any Heartless this time around. So I figure I'd just go ahead and wait till then, so that way I won't have to deal with I won't have to deal with any Heartless, because I know they'll just keep on respawning whenever I try to go back over just to get to the that blue trinity with Donald. And so now we have the fire ring, but I'm actually, unfortunately though, if I equip it, then that means that'll come with the cost of lowering Sora stats. But I figure I would just go ahead and equip those gears over to Donald and then Goofy, because I haven't really done so right now, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are yelling at me in the comments, just like, you should go and equip all the stuff with Donald and Goofy there. Why don't you just take care of them? And, you know, I mean, I could do that. You're right about that. It's just I forgot to do that because like, when it comes to those kinds of things, I've always focused more on Sora for that, because you know, since I'm playing as him at the moment. But I should go ahead and just use those and equip those on to Donald and Goofy, because I might need those anyway. Or just need to use those on them, because I mean, they could at least help for one thing. So I guess I might as well anyway. I might as well just use them up and just you know, just equip them in some way. Because I mean, I just don't want those to go to waste, and just, or actually just give those there and just not do anything about them. Whichever way I could do. So anyways, so that's what we had to do, was just unlock that keyhole, or just or examine that keyhole, so that way there we can go and open that gate there, open this corridor. And now that will take us to the other way to get to the palace gates. And there's Jafar and Jasmine, and things don't look good here, so let's just go and see through this.
Setting your sights a little high, aren't you, boy? Back to your hole, street rat. I will not allow you to trouble the princess anymore.
Jasmine! I'm so sorry, Aladdin.
Genie, help Jasmine, please.
One wish left. You're making this really easy, you know?
So sorry, boy. I'm afraid your second wish has been denied.
Huh?
I'm sorry, Al.
And now, I bid you all farewell. Attack!
Ah, son of a bitch. Yep, as to as expected, because, you know, that's also what happened in the movie. Now Jafar has stolen the lamp, and so he's sees the genie for himself, and now Genie is forced to act under Jafar's wishes. Yeah, wishes. Get it? Anyway, yeah, those I am. So, anyway, so here we have a mini boss. I would say this is the pot centipede. Pot centipede. Oh shit! You can see how badly I'm taking damage here because this thing hurts very much. So I would say you want to watch out for those back antennae that you see, because those things will hurt a lot, and that's why I'm taking time to use the cure spell so much, because of how, you know, this thing has such a wide attack power, and so that's why I'm taking so much damage here. So what you do is that if you attack the head very much, or I guess the rear, or just attack the centipede's ass, the pot spiders will just split themselves up, and so while you do that, while that happens, your best bet is to go ahead and attack those pot spiders, and so that way the segments will, there'll be less segments there, and so it should at least be a little easier for you. But that's actually that's actually just what I'm assuming. But for this one, you want to make sure you have either plenty of potions or at least plenty of ethers, and then this is where I would have to, I've actually had to abuse the ever-living hell out of the cure spell because of because of how hard he hits. But yeah, that's basically all you do, and then the pot centipede will actually crawl over to, or just scurry over to each section of this whole area, and so that's all you do is just chase after it, and then just keep repeating the whole process of having to attack the head, and then defeating and then attacking the pot spiders, just attacking the segments. Yeah, that's basically all you do. You can also hear Jasmine constantly calling for Aladdin's name. Because, I mean, she's definitely just trapped in one of these pots. But there we go, and that's it for the pot centipede. That was actually quick, though.
Jasmine! To the desert! Come on, let's move!
And so, unfortunately, Jasmine actually managed to get kidnapped after all. Yeah, well, because, you know, she's a princess, and so, as for the course, princesses actually do have to get kidnapped. And, of course, you know, that's actually what Maleficent's doing, is that she's actually just kidnapping all the other princesses. Well, you know, because they're the princesses of heart, and so that's what she's doing, is that just taking all the princesses. So, you know, to quote some calling Johnny there, she's basically Bowser on crack. So anyway, so now we have the Ray of Light, but of course, sadly enough, it's actually decreasing Sora stats. But I'm going to go ahead and equip it to Goofy. Also, Goofy learned Lucky Strike, and I think that's actually one of the better kind of moves that he uses, and I think probably one of the best ones ever. So, so yeah, that's actually one thing I'm real glad that actually came to, is that with Goofy learning Lucky Strike. So that's actually one great thing about Goofy, is that, you know, he has much better abilities that he's using. So, so I'm gonna go ahead and equip that right here. Raise luck so enemies drop rare items more often. So yes, yeah, with Lucky Strike, the enemies will actually drop the rare items more often. That's actually what we'll be needing. So yes. Thank you so much, game, for actually allowing Goofy to learn that move. That's actually what I was really looking forward to. That's just amazing. So that's you know, one thing to love about Goofy, having us with him, or having him with us, of course. So now what we have to do is that we have to go over to the desert and find and try to bring Jasmine back, and also to reclaim Genie, because now because now Genie has been taken by Jafar. And so now he has to act under his orders against as well, because, you know, that's, you know, one of the most unfortunate thing about genies is that they're bound to the lamp, and so they have to, whoever holds the lamp has to act under the orders of anyone, evil or not, whether he likes it or not. And I mean, Genie is very much against the idea of having to work under Jafar, but, you know, considering that he's bound to the lamp, and so now that Jafar is taking claim of it, then, that means Genie has to act under Jafar's wishes, and so he doesn't want to do it, but he has to because he's a genie. Poor guy. And yes! 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 At long last, Sora's finally learned Scan! Yes! Yes! Finally! We have now reached level 21, so yes! We did it! We have now learned the Scan ability, and now we can finally see the HP bar of all the enemies. Finally! And it only costs 1 AP, so now we can go ahead and equip all the other abilities. So yes, finally, thank God. Yeah, this is the best day ever. That's why you see me jump up and down, because during my recording I saw Sora learning the Scan ability. I was so happy to see that. I was just so excited about it, just jumping up and down like with the circle button. Yes, finally, we have the Scan ability. Huzzah! Anyway, so yeah, now yeah, we have the Scan ability. That's what we've been waiting for. What I've been waiting for so long. So we got that one, and so I'll go and end things off here before I get too excited. So next time on Let's Play Kingdom Hearts, we are going over to the desert and hopefully find Jasmine and try to defeat Jafar once for all. So until next time, see you guys later.